This is Trevor with MortarSupply.com introducing the fireTEK FTH-48E Bluetooth combo. fireTEK is an advanced firing system that can be configured with options to best suit your needs. We have also developed several package systems that are available at MortarSupply.com. This is our FTH-48E Bluetooth package. It includes the 48E module with Bluetooth and timecode options, a set of 4 12-key rails, and 4 100-foot Cat6 Ethernet cables. The 48E module has a test off-arm key switch, USB port, 2 control buttons, timecode input port, a 12 to 30 volt power jack, external trigger input, and 4 RJ45 ports. The 12-key rails have a RJ45 port and 12 spring terminals for attaching igniters. The Ethernet cables are 100 feet and are 24 gauge stranded wire with gold-plated contacts. To set up the 48E module, you first need to connect a battery, which can be 12 to 30 volts. SLA batteries work great and can be attached in series when 24 volts is needed. Then plug the Ethernet cables into the ports on the module and into the rail. Port 1 to rail 1, port 2 to rail 2, port 3 to rail 3, port 4 to rail 4. The 100-foot cables provided with the package work great if you need to spread out your firing locations or to put distance between you and the firing location. To expand the system further with additional rails and firing locations, you can attach a Y connector to the cable and then 2 wires to the output into the rails. These rails will now be in parallel and each key will fire on both rails at the same time. This is great when you have 2 locations firing simultaneously. Once you have power and your rails attached, turn on the module using the key switch. Standard programming for the module doesn't utilize the test position of the switch, so both the test and arm position will allow full use of the module. fireTEK, if requested, can provide you with firmware that will activate the test position of the switch. As you will see, the module is always in an unarmed mode when turned on and requires you to hold the arm button to arm or to enter a password if using the computer software, which is why fireTEK has decided to make the test position active only by request. Once powered on, the module will perform a self-test, which will take a moment. When this is complete, the module will ask you to set the interface ID and let you know if any faults were found during the self-test. We will only be using one module, so we will press the green button to set this as interface ID 1. It is important that you set the interface ID to the correct number used when creating your script. If the interface is set as ID 2 and the script is for interface 1, it won't load. Or if you have a script utilizing multiple interfaces, it could load the incorrect script. The module is now in the initial state. Since we haven't uploaded a script to the module, it is asking to either be connected to a PC or connected to the FTM99S remote. At the top of the screen, there is an additional info about the module. The staircase symbol shows the wireless signal strength. Since this module doesn't have the wireless option, an X is displayed. NA stands for not applicable. This symbol will change depending on how we are using the module. This value is the current voltage of the battery. ID number 1 identifies this module as number 1. This will be useful if you have multiple modules working together with different ID numbers in the script. The I lets you know the module is in the initial state. This will change depending on the status of the module. If an A, the module is an independent module. If an M, the module is the master module. If an S, the module is a slave. Since we won't be using the FTM99S remote, we will need to attach the module to the PC using the included USB cable. The module will now change to a master module and will begin to look for slave modules. If we were setting up a wireless network, now is when you would turn on the modules that would be slaves. You can now open the fireTEK Show Designer program.
First, click on Test and Run. Then click on Auto Detect Interface. In the software, interfaces equal modules. When the module is connected, you will be able to see the continuity status of the connected slats. If you plan to manual fire your display, from this screen you would click ARM. A pop-up will ask you to enter your password. The initial password will be 1234. The module is now armed and will display armed on the module screen. To fire a cue, simply click the desired cue on the grid. To disarm the module, click the release button or press the blue button on the module. To play a scripted show, you will need to first click Load Project and choose the project from the pop-up window. If you don't have an audio file associated with the script, it will ask you to confirm that there isn't an audio file, and then let you know the script was loaded for one interface. You also have the option of importing a project from several other scripting programs or a script created in Excel. This is done by clicking the Import Project button. Now you need to send the loaded project to the module by clicking Send to Interfaces. You will see a quick status bar pop up and it will now be loaded on the module. On the module display, you will see PRG under the ID number. This lets you know the module has a program loaded to it. The program will remain on the module until it is removed by clicking the Delete Programming button. To play the script, first arm the module as we did for manual firing. With the script loaded, you will notice that the play button is now green. Pressing play will begin the script, and pressing pause will pause the script. Pressing stop will stop the script and disarm the module. As you heard, if you have an audio file associated with your script, it would begin to play when you began the script and be paused and stopped with the script.
Another method of controlling the FTH-48E is by using the green and blue buttons located on the module. You must have a script programmed to the module before using this method. If you are manually firing the cues, the script can have almost any timing so long as it includes all of the cues that will be used in the show. After powering on the module, the initial screen will be displayed. You should see PRG indicating that a program is loaded to the module. With the program loaded, you will now have a third option on the initial screen to press the green button. This will take us to the idle screen where we can see the continuity status of the cues. To arm the module, press and hold the green button until armed is displayed. At this point, you can either begin play of the program script by pressing the green button or begin manual fire by pressing the blue button. We will start with manual fire. After pressing the blue button, you will see manual and the number of programmed cues. In this script, I have 20 cues programmed. To fire a cue, press the green button. When ready to fire each additional cue, press the green button again until all cues are fired. If you need to skip a cue, press the blue button. Once all of the cues have been fired or skipped, the module will disarm and return to the initial screen. To play the program script, press the green button to return to the idle screen. Press and hold the green button until armed is displayed. Press the green button again to begin play. To pause the script, press the green button. To stop the script and disarm the module, press the blue button. The module can also be controlled using an external trigger. The trigger can come from any power source, 10 volts or greater. This can be as simple as a scab wire that you touch to the post of a battery, or as in this demo, a cue from another firing system. If using a wireless firing system as the external trigger, remember that it must output at least 10 volts. The M4 style modules will not work due to their lower voltage output. You must have a script programmed to the module before using the external trigger. The package comes with a 1.3 mm jack that you will need to attach your trigger wires to. Once the wires are connected, turn on the module and wait until the initial screen appears. To activate the external trigger, give a trigger impulse. ET will now be displayed after the wireless icon where NA was previously displayed. Press the green button to go to the idle screen. On this screen, you can test the external trigger by giving a trigger impulse. On the display, ET will change to AT if a trigger impulse is detected. To arm the module, press and hold the green button until armed is displayed. Now, when you give a trigger impulse, the program script will begin to play. You can pause the script by giving another trigger impulse. And resume the script with another trigger impulse. To stop the script and disarm the module, press the blue button. To use the external trigger as a manual stepper, first arm the module, then press the blue button. Now you will see manual and the number of programmed cues. Each time you give a trigger impulse, it will fire the next cue in the script until all cues are fired. The previous three control methods are all available on the base model version of the FTH-48E, and now I will demonstrate the optional methods that are included in this package. Timecode control allows the module to be synced with the audio output of an external audio player. I'll be using a tablet to output the audio into the module and into the speakers using a headphone jack to RCA adapter cable. Included with purchase of the package is the timecode generator software. Using this program, you can add the timecode to either the left or right channel of your audio track. You must have a script programmed to the module before you can control the module with timecode. From your audio device, attach the correct RCA plug to the timecode port on the module. This will be dictated by which channel the timecode was added on the track. The white jack is the left channel and the red jack is the right channel. The remaining RCA plug will attach to your speaker system to play the audio. Turn on the module and wait until the initial screen appears, then press the green button. While in idle, you can confirm the timecode is being recognized by the module by pressing play on the audio player. If it is recognized, you will see LTC and a timer begin on the screen of the module. If that doesn't happen, try turning up the volume of the audio player, or it could be possible that you have the RCA plugs reversed. To arm the module, you must stop the audio player if playing in auto mode. Now, to arm the module, press and hold the green button until armed is displayed. Once the module is armed, pressing play on the audio player will begin the script and pause will pause the script. To stop the script and disarm the module, press the blue button on the module. The most unique method of controlling the FTH-48E utilizes Bluetooth. Bluetooth control isn't recommended for use in professional displays, but it can be perfect for amateur shows. I have personally tested the range using this setup at up to 250 feet, but I would recommend performing a range check at your location before the start of the show. The required Android app is included with the purchase of this package. I will be using a tablet with the FireTEK app installed. If you are using the Bluetooth app to manual fire the module, then it is not necessary to have a script programmed to the module. But if a script is programmed, you do have the option of playing that script. First, turn on the module and wait until the initial screen appears. To turn on Bluetooth, the module must be set as a master. To do this from the initial screen, press and hold the blue button, then press the green button. This should switch to the Create Network screen, and you should see a EOM on the screen to the right of the ID number. From the Create Network screen, press and hold the blue button until the Bluetooth On screen appears. This is easy to remember because pressing the blue button turns on the Bluetooth. You will also now see the password to use when pairing the device running the app. You can now pair your device and open the app. In the app, tap Search for Paired Devices, then tap on the FTH device, and then tap Connect. From this screen, you can see continuity for each queue on rail 1. To check the other rails, tap on the circle next to the rail number. To arm the module, tap the right arrow button. To manually fire the queues, tap the queue number you want to fire. To change rails, click on the circle next to the rail number. To disarm the module, tap the left arrow button to return to idle. To begin play of the pre-programmed script, first arm the module. Then tap the right arrow button. Tapping the right arrow button again will pause the script. To stop the script and disarm the module, tap the left arrow button. If you have any questions about the FTH-48E Bluetooth package or any of our products, you can contact us at mortarsupply.com. Thanks for watching.